Okay, we'll start with this flower that we have at the top here. We are going to use a round brush. Just going to wash it properly, and let's start with the middle part. Let's. I'm just going to take some red color and put that first. Just tap it. Thick red color. There's no water in my brush. There is. I'll get rid of it. So I've put some red color, and I'm also going to tap a little bit of burnt sienna over it. So red color and burnt sienna, both of the colors are there. Now, once this color palette thingy will be like sorted out, you will know what we are mixing. Then I'll just focus on the flower only. And now we are going to put the flower. So first, I'm just going to put a base pink color. I have taken this red on the side, and I'm mixing my white color, trying to get a pink that we can use somehow, what like we can see. Okay, this is a medium tone. So first we are going to cover one flower completely so that you know what all goes into it, and then we'll do the base layer of all the flowers, and then second color and third color. It will be easier that way. But yeah, for the first flower we are going for like each petal and see how it will go. So this is a fine color. This is a peachish pinkish kind of color, more towards pink than peach. But yeah, and now for the petals, I'm just assuming that this petal is going to like a little bit come out here. More than like, instead of sliding my brush, I'm more kind of tapping it. Okay. This thing is kind of coming out. Also, it will be different. Okay. It will be different because your brush is a little bit different. Mine is a little bit different. So that way it will be, but it's fine. As of now, this is actually kind of a bigger brush for doing this thing. Okay. So I've just put some shape. Look, each and every petal is kind of different. In my head, what I'm thinking that the petals are going kind of outside, this side, then top, then this side outside. So in my head, I'm thinking like that when I'm putting it. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this white color and just in the corner, we want the colors be in harmony. So whatever color we are mixing for the petals that are going to be here, but I'm just going to mix only a very small amount of things. So I'm just going in the corner. Okay, really small amount of white, and this I'm just going to put it around here. Just going to suppose this thing I'm thinking it's coming out, so I'm just going to give it like just this. I've given it some kind of direction. This one I've given it some kind of direction. And I'm also assuming here, I'm assuming that the light is not hitting that way. It's a little bit of blue tint into it, so I'm not doing it. This side, I'm thinking half of the flower that is on this side, the light is hitting. So that only three parts I'm going to do this color. Okay. This is very light pink. Bit here, now, in the same patch that we have here, I'm just going to add a very small amount of blue here in the shade where we have like we are going to color we are going to mix this color in a good amount later. But for the first flower, since we are doing everything all together to see the technicality, so this is going to be really light kind of shade, but on the bluish side. Okay. It has a little bit of red tint into it, but not that much. This color is there, and yeah, you can put a little bit of red tint into it. Okay. So it has to be a little bit red, but see this kind of color. Let me put some white. These are the two colors. And this we are going to put where we feel is kind of a shaded highlight. I'm just going to put it right here. Give a little bit more blue to it, not enough. Just going to put it here and little bit this side. Yeah, on the camera it's not much visible, but yeah, when I see it, I can see some highlights are kind of baby pink and some highlights are kind of lavenderish kind of color, which has a little bit of blue tint to it. And I'm also going to put this red with little amount of yellow. I'm just going to put the dots of it here where I am thinking that the sunlight is hitting. Little dots I've put. Okay, so I have a lot of colors now. Okay, this is fun. Okay, once this is done, you let me know. Okay.
Done.
Okay. Now what we are going to do, since we know now how every flower is going to be, we're just going to put the base layer of the flowers all around wherever we want the flowers. We just want to make sure that all the flowers are not of same size. They're smaller, they're bigger, little bit, not that much different. It should be little bit bigger, smaller. It should not be all of the same, like the flower that is here kind of. It's the biggest one, and then
Right.
just two flowers on top of their same size. So just like that, the idea will be same. You just put, now I'm just going to do two flowers at once and you just see it and then you can do it. So there's
Yeah.
one flower on top of it.
Close the door.
I'm just going to put this red color and then little bit of I'm going to tap little bit of burnt sienna here on it. And then this baby pink color, I'm just going to wash my brush, or you can use even two different brushes. And then I'm just going to put this baby pink color, just trying to mimic the shape of the leaf. This is going out, and also this is a bit going out, kind of changing the position of my hand now. And suppose this is like one flower done. And then again, I'm just going to put the red color here and I'm going to start with the second flower, this one right here. So only this part we are going to do. Okay, baby pink. We are going to cover all the flowers with baby pink and this like three colors, baby red, then a little bit of burnt sienna, then the baby pink. Okay,
Yeah.
peachish baby pinkish. Okay, so that we are going to do. Let's do for all the flowers that we have.
Okay.
So you can mix your baby pink color in kind of good quality, good quantity. That is fine. Also, when we paint flowers like this, just go with the thick paint. Okay. And when I say thick paint, look at the difference between these two flowers. This is thick paint. This is thin paint. See, it
Right.
looks transparent. When the paint was thin, it looks transparent. And when it was thick, we just feel like okay, we just tapped our brush and then it's done. You can even go with the two brushes, one for putting up the middle thing, so that every time you don't have to wipe it off and all that.
Right.
So I'm just going to put red and burnt sienna with one brush. I don't have to wash it. I just wipe it off when I'm putting the burnt sienna.
Another one, I cannot get it.
Some
That's it.
dots. Then again.
Neither.
We don't have to put as many flowers as are there, just like whatever suits us.
Yeah. We were lucky, otherwise it would have gone inside. See that? No, we cannot move it. That's warning.
Huh?
Take it. Give me that. Sit down. No. Hey, hurry up. Or you will get on.
It's going to make like one petal.
How do you go on?
You should look at these two flowers. Look, this one is how when we start painting the flowers will do. Every flower will be kind of perfect. But
Oh,
just like uh, make, I would say, make few flowers little bit uglier. See, the shape is not good, right? This thing.
Right.
So you put this kind of thing so that you know there is some randomness, okay?
No.
One of the flowers here is kind of really, really small, just petals are going one and two, and that's it. This one is also small. One, two, three. Yes, that. The red curve here. you like a particular shape and you like missed it because I was painting my own, you're painting my own, you can ask me to paint it again. I'll just take a white sheet and paint that shape again, okay? Because down there, like little bit different shapes are there. Okay. The second layer is going to be this baby pink, whitish kind of color. Just where you feel like the sun might hit your petal, okay? For example, let me put some white right here. Yeah. For example, I think that like when this flower is there, so this petal might get some light. So I'm just putting it over here. And I'm thinking this also might get some light. I'm not covering here, I'm just going to put a little bit of black, maybe a little bit of blue. But maybe see Nishi, top of this petal might be top of this petal might be having some light, direct sunlight, and then this part might be that bluish light. Okay, so you can go half and half also. Let's do it. Just putting it, especially on the right, and I'm just on the right hand side, I'm doing it more. This petal has a little bit of, yeah. Going with a thick paint, okay? Go with thick paint.
I'm done. So now we do the bluish shade.
Yeah, we do the bluish shade.
Okay.
We just like in this pink tone only that I have. I actually focused on this area, so this is looking blurry because I have focused on the flowers.
Okay.
But yeah, in this light pink only, we are just going to put a little bit of blue and we'll be done with it. In each of the flower, you just find a place where you feel like, okay, you can put some indirect light and then you just put it. So that highlight also all the three colors we have in each of the flowers. This color we are going to use a little bit lesser, like if we are going for like three strokes on every flower with that baby pink, the highlight tone, we're just going for like two, a little bit less than that other one that we have put for this color. We don't want to put too much of blue, but we want to put a little bit of blues to show the shade and all that. Okay, I think this is fine. Let's go with the sap green first to just make the shapes. Because first thing with the leaves is like we should have good shapes and it should be like really random. So let's go with just plain sap green and let's put our placeholders. Go with the brush that is kind of a little bit smaller in size, so you have more control. Just going to go with sap green. I'm going to start with this leaf here. I'm just going to put it. Oh, you can't see it. I'll just mix a little bit of white into it. Or yellow. I'm just going to mix a little bit of yellow into it. A lighter version of saffron. Actually, we can go really light. What we'll do, we'll put the shape into this because he has used only two colors. So let's put our shape into this really light color that he has used. And then on the side of it, we'll just mix a little bit of blue and we'll do the highlights. So I'm going to go with this color. Put it around here. Okay. Now it's visible. With this leaf and then if you want to cover any of your flowers, you can put the leaf there as well, okay? Okay, so in the same color, we're going to do the same thing as we did with our flowers. This is actually loose painting where you don't too much focus on the blending part, but still the painting comes nice. And there are the other paintings where you really focus on the blending. Okay, so this is my color. I'm just going to put a little bit of this lemon yellow and white, both lemon yellow and white.
I have to only one who is only two. You both are. No.
I'm just going to take a very small amount of white, not too much. Just a very small amount of white, and I'm just going to put this color. I feel like the highlights are there. And a little bit here. Yeah, this might get some sunlight this side. Yeah. If it will be too yellow, then it will look like here. This is too yellow. Look at this. You see, this one is.
Right.
Just make sure you are putting a little bit of white at least into this mix.